first and 10 at their own 22. They'll fake the handoff. Now Tannehill. Looking for Stills here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Preston Brown, the linebacker. Stills the intended target. The Bengals offense now, they head back onto the field.
They were forced to punt last time, and I doubt sincerely that they'll have to punt here because they're gifted with terrific field position.
I don't even want to think about the idea that they would end up punting starting with this type of field position. Neither do they. Great starting spot, great opportunity to run your full playbook. If they want to take a shot here, they can go ahead and do it.
9 yards is the pick up there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Hey, get ready for something coming left.
Dalton with a give here to Mixon. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. It'll be a loss of 1, and they're going to face a 3rd down.
Hey, get ready for something coming left.
They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And they got 3 yards. That's enough. A conversion, and now it's 1st and goal.
I like the look that they just showed there. When you come out in a passing formation, spread things out a little bit, makes it really hard to cover the middle of the field, doesn't it? Because you got to go out to the perimeter and cover those guys.
Yep, exactly. Got some good blocking, too. Helped him pick up the first.
They get it to him running left. So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down.
If you're the coaching staff upstairs, you might want to file that play away. Do you see how fast the safety closed on that one? Coming up in run support, made a big-time tackle. Might want to try and check into a pass next time.
Yeah, got him for a loss. Really, really great play defensively.
5-0.
And now to the air, Dalton. And he's got his big tight end, Eifert, and it's a Bengal touchdown. Tyler Eifert from 10 yards out, and the Bengals are going to take a first-quarter lead. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. Bullock out now to kick this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The Dolphins offense now heads back on the field. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. Second and 6, just inside the 30. Here's the first carry now for Frank Gore. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. Sean Williams that time in on the stop.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments and doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
A first carry for Kenyon Drake. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
I know it's the first half, but it's still hard to curb the enthusiasm for that stop. 3rd and
1. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They'll run. It's Drake. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35.
They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on fourth. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Off play action, Tannehill. Wide open receiver complete. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A gain of 32 that time.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Nick Vigil. He's the one who finally gets him down for what will wind up being a loss of 16 yards. After the sack, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's second and a country mile. To throw is Tannehill. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Carlos Dunlap in there to get him. And this pass rush strong now. That sacks on back-to-back plays. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. Out of the gun, Tannehill. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. Seems like this defense, especially the secondary, has really been contesting about every throw in this first half.
Remind me of a good half-court defensive basketball team. Every time a pass is thrown, they're right there in good defensive position, able to affect the play.
And this one hits at the one, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals getting set to go. So here's Dalton and the Bengals now, 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
368!
Off the play fake to Mixon. This is Dalton rolling to his left. And this will be caught at the 30. A big play. Dalton to his favorite receiver, Green. 55 yards.
In our pregame meeting, all they talked about was keeping him hemmed in and wanting him to make his throws from the pocket because they knew he was pretty dangerous if he got outside, and he just showed it right there. Pretty good arm, too.
Mixon with a first down carry. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. It's a gain of 13, and the Bengals have a first down.
Well, think of it like you would a typical boxing match. The person is on his heels and absorbing blows is having a tough time. And that's what's happening to the defense right now because the offense is on his toes and punching. And there's another first down run right there.
And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. 2nd down, Dalton. Escaping the pressure right. His throw incomplete. Officially a minute 54 to go in this first half. We'll come back to Cincinnati after this. On 3rd down, Mixon. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. It's a pickup of 3, but it brings up what will be an interesting 4th and 1.
Cameron Wake makes plays like that look simple because I think he plays with excellent leverage. Really does a nice job of being lower than the offensive guys trying to block him and gets underneath them and goes up and down the line of scrimmage to make those types of plays.
And kept him to a short run play there. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down.
Hey, 20.
From the end zone, Tannehill. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it.
And they'll get him down up past the 15. They were looking for a little spark and some breathing room. They got it right there, a gain of 14 and a first down. Back to throw, Tannehill. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
This defense not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. From the gun, here's Tannehill. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Carlos Dunlap in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Instead, they go empty backfield as they'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. And he took the contact as he was throwing it. And the ball drops incomplete. Well, they've had a pretty frustrating first half here offensively, and then just continued there with that incompletion.
Yeah, definitely frustrating for them, but heartening for the other guys. Those stop troops, they're enjoying things right now because they've made it very difficult for them throughout the half.
Ross on the return. Good coverage there. An even 50-yard punt leads to a return of 5. And the Bengals will take over in terrific field position. A very good starting field position from the Bengals here as they come up 1st and 10. Play action here with Dalton. And his throw here's incomplete. John Ross, the one he was looking for. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Here's a give to Mixon. And an alley to run. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. It's a Bengal first down, a pickup of 11.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping.
And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. Now before this 2nd down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout. As it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1.
52, 93, 44.
From midfield here, Dalton. Got a man and he hits him in stride. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. And he has got it from 55 yards. Due to time constraints, we move you forward in today's broadcast to the beginning of the 3rd quarter. So we've reached halftime here in the Queen City, and it's the Bengals leading this one. Fielded about a yard deep. Out comes the Dolphins now. They'll go on offense first here in this 3rd quarter. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working and call more of that.
They're throwing to start the drive, but that went incomplete.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball. And we see yet another errant throw as a result.
Back to the air. Tannehill on 2nd down. Just keeping the play alive. Going deep here for Stills. That's caught at the 25. And all the way down to the 24-yard line. A big play there for the Dolphins. 46 yards. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Tannehill on 1st down. And Stills over the middle. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect.
To the air again, Tannehill. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll just throw this one over in the way of the security crew. Incomplete here. Well, pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal.
30. Zip, zip. Zip, zip, zip. Block, block.
Again, Tannehill. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down. This is 3rd and goal. Still looking for the first points of the game.
Zip, zip.
A shotgun snap for Tannehill. Oh, it's a touchdown if he holds on. Instead, it's 4th down.
Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
The kick by Sanders is good. And they are on the board. It's now 9-3. They took it all the way to the 1, but in the end, opt for 3.
Just doesn't sound right, does it? If you get all the way down to the 1-yard line, isn't that supposed to be a play in the end zone that culminates in a touchdown for your team?
And per usual, it felt like the guys on the sideline wanted to go ahead and go for it.
Of course they did, but of course head coach, it defers back to him, and he made the decision, let's get 3 out of this, make sure we get some points.
So here's Dalton and the Bengals now, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll try to get the run game going. This is Mixon. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. It's 2nd down. Dalton looking. Binds, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Andre Branch in there to sack him for a loss of 6.
We are seeing 2 really confident defenses imposing their will on these offenses in this game.
Yeah, absolutely, going toe for toe. Just curious if one of these offenses can wake up a little bit.
Is there any way they can find something that can pop, something big to knock them back on their heels?
Well, he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a 1st down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there. That brings up 4th. A 3rd down, he tried to stay in bounds, did all he could. He caught it, but was led a little bit too far.
Yeah, that's always difficult, isn't it? Because you know half of your body is trying to stay behind while the other half is reaching out, trying to catch the football. The top half worked. It was the bottom half that was in question.
Good blocking there. Nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And out will come the offense as they take over. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10. Now it's Tannehill. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with it.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Carlos Dunlap getting him once again, his third sack of the afternoon. Throwing on third down, Tannehill. It's complete to Grant. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 18 big yards on that one, and a Miami first. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now a play fake here on 1st down. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Second and 10, Tannehill once more. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Darquez Dennard. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So here's Dalton and the Bengals now. 1st and 10 at the 20.
368.
Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. This drive starting off on the right foot. 18 yards.
Now this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Here's Dalton. Throw right side complete to Carter. And at the 42-yard line here and brought down there. It'll be a gain of 4. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
368. 368.
Out of the gun, it's Dalton. That's complete to John Ross. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That goes for a gain of 31. Nice completion there for Andy Dalton. Charles, you worked some of his games when he was at TCU. Now you've worked his games in the NFL. What progression have you seen?
I've seen a guy who took over as a freshman in college and got better and better each year. Always added a little bit more to his game, got stronger. But the best part about him is he's always been accurate.
Dumps it off to Mixon. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a 1st down again.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
Now the Dolphins are going to take another timeout here. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. They'll stay on the ground. Mixon again. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. A great play there. Taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Bengals add on to their lead. And there you go. Nothing really too complex. Block, keep to your assignments. Let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
And he will get into the end zone again. And he seems to have a nose for it as he gets both the touchdown and the two-point conversion. Bullock out now to kick this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he will be taken down here on the return on what will wind up being the final play of this third quarter. Tannehill and the Dolphins break the huddle. Come up 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Gonna look deep for Wilson. So they took a shot on 1st down, but couldn't connect. He started out having some troubles back in the first half connecting with his receivers. Really hasn't gotten a whole lot better.
Yeah, he's at less than 50%, and you and I both know that just won't do. So I would think about spreading things out, putting it on the receivers, make them win those one-on-one battles on the perimeter and find their way open.
Here's Tannehill, flush to his right. On the right side, open is Gesicki. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. The Dolphins on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. Now Tannehill. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Carl Lawson able to get him down for a loss of 11 on the play. And it'll be 4th down. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. Adam Gase rolls the dice. It doesn't pan out. And the Bengals are going to get it back in terrific field position. A handoff to Mixon. And a short gain here down to the 22. Tackle made there by Kiko Alonso. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Now think about all the practices we've watched where they have that temp.
Green's open, and he's got it for a Bengal touchdown. A.J. Green, a 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Bengals are able to grow their lead. This time, the extra point up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Bullock out now to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Then the Dolphins getting set to go here. And last time, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. We'll see if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go-around.
Sometimes I have this vision of coaches writing notes to themselves before a game. And sometimes that note says, be aggressive, stay aggressive. Maybe that's what we saw in the last possession.
Yeah, they were very aggressive. This time, will it result in points? We'll find out. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. 1st down. Decent start to the drive, but let's face it, they need a lot of things to go right in a short amount of time, down 3 scores.
Yeah, they're going to run their 2-minute offense here in this game, but this is for future games. Can they get better and be ready for the next time? Hopefully with a chance to win.
It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. The Dolphin passing game rolling here. They've got another 1st down.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the 1st down.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Drake. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 7 yards on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Throwing again is Tannehill. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. Carl Lawson in there to get him his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. Here's Tannehill. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Carlos Dunlap. Who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon. Their already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Gonna look deep for Wilson. And this is going to be incomplete.